Hi, this is Highbridge Motorhomes Devon branch on the 1st of November 2024, and this is the latest instalment of our quite long and not particularly exciting, but nonetheless for some interesting monthly vlog. Now, I didn't have a chance to do an October vlog, so I'm going to call this the October vlog, or maybe an early November vlog, and we'll do another one later in the month. But this is where, for those of us who haven't watched one before, we'll have a little walk around the forecourt and a chat about what's new, have a look at what stock there is in. This will be a slightly abridged version because we have a lot of stock in, so if we went through every one, it would probably have to still be here at midnight. But a little talk about the state of the industry and where's that. Now, the reason I didn't have a chance to do our monthly vlog for October was because we were so busy. And now some people do put in the comments on these videos that I, as a dealer, talk up the market and the industry. And you know what I'm not doing is I'm not going with the tune that things are negative, because we can only look at what figures we have. But for the October just gone, we sold more motorhomes than we've ever done in any month ever before. 15 more indeed from this branch than any other non-COVID month ever, which is huge. We had the best NEC ever for the Devon branch, and I had my best NEC show of my 22-year career sales figures wise, so it's really, really good. However, you know, things are still up and down. The market's resetting itself a little bit. You'll still hear the odd dealer going bust, and it's interesting to have a look around and talk to different people that sell different vans as I do at the show. So I've worked for a few different dealers over the years, so you get chatting to a lot of people, and all is not sort of rosy from all brands, but actually yeah, we sold 55 motorhomes in a month, which is a huge number for one branch to do, and I think we've done a massive amount of the show, so a lot of new vans, and it wasn't necessarily what I was expecting, to be fair. But I think where we're lucky at Highbridge is we sell a lot of different brands of van, and our two most successful ones at the NEC were Adria and Chausson. So what we found at the NEC was a lot of people, there were some NEC show offers. So Adria, for instance, I've worked the Adria stand for a couple of different dealers for many, many years, and if you watch my vlogs, you know I do love Adrias, in fairness to it, I genuinely do, and I think some of their vans are the best in their field on the market, or in my opinion anyway, for their price point. The best mass-produced vans of what they do for certain ones, and Chausson are just an incredibly saleable product in the UK, innovative, and they come up with ideas way before anybody else does, and groundbreakingly so. A lot of the Chausson layouts will be copied by other manufacturers later on, and with what they do for the UK market, the specs and the price point, they're really on point. So some of their models are also the original and arguably the best in their field, and we sold loads of them. Now, up at the NEC there were some manufacturer offers on 25 models, not massive, but for people who ordered at the show there was like £1 or £2 off, so a little booty bonus, and just gave people that leverage to deal up at the NEC or in NEC week. But good news is, and I think people are realising this, it's still a great time to order a new van or to buy a used van, and the reason for that is there is bucket loads of stock out there. Now, the reason why there's bucket loads of stock out there is we sourced from our sales figures last month, so we had to say record breaking. Even compared to COVID, we never had, even a COVID affected month, we never had as successful a month as we have had in October this year. But there's some good deals out there on new and used. There's loads of stock, and it's not because people aren't buying it, it's because that big peak in sales which we saw during COVID from 2020, 21, 22, now actually our annual figures are on to beat that anyway for this year and for last year, but those big peak of sales, a lot of vans got sold then. If you remember, if you wanted to buy a van particularly new but also used back then, you could barely get one. Now naturally, people who buy a motorhome, myself included, will keep it a couple of years, and especially if they're first time buyers, will think, right, I want a different size layout. And also people who buy a van and get it right, things change over a few years, so that's meant we've seen a huge amount of used vans coming in part exchange, So the percentage of retail deals which bring in a part exchange have been much higher, and also at the same time all the manufacturers who are struggling to get base vehicles from Ford, from Peugeot, from Mercedes and Volkswagen, now all of a sudden those base vehicles are appearing. So we in 2024 have had loads of 23 models built and delivered, as well as 24 models built and delivered. So you've got a time with high part exchanges and loads of new vans coming into it. So it's quite interesting, and that is a temporary blip basically. I was chatting to a trader friend of mine who I've traded our part exchanges to for many years the other day, and he said he doesn't see this changing anytime soon, but I disagree with that. We'll see how it goes, but I think this is a temporary blip because dealers obviously who are sitting on a lot of this year's vans, which luckily we're not, to be fair, but they're not going to order as many for next year, and they're going to be pickier with what we order, sticking with the halo vans, them 2 or 3 models from each manufacturer, like the Adria Twins, the Adria Compacts, the Chausson Etapes with the drop down beds, the Sportline, the narrow body ones. So every dealer will now know what sells well for them, and we'll be concentrating more on those. So there'll be less new 25s around. So in a year's time you're not going to see these sort of glut of stock out there. And also with new van prices haven't really gone up very much this year. A lot of manufacturers have tweaked and improved their products a little bit, maybe, that they've been working on for a year or two. They've been waiting for the supply of new chassis to level out before bringing them out, or waiting for the new 2010 or a 10 series Fiat to come out, and the slightly new Ford to come out, and they brought in the changes, so things will level off. But at the minute, if you're looking to buy, particularly if you've not got a part exchange, but if you've got a part exchange, you know, so you've got a nice part exchange, is always a nice part exchange. It's a great time to do it. So anyway, enough blathering, let's have a look around. So we got loads of new vans, we got loads of used vans, we got one of most things. Typically we'll have one of most things apart from what you're looking for, of course. So we're looking at van conversions first. So Wildaxes, we've sold a lot of Wildaxes this last month. They sell better at base than they sell at the NEC, but we've got, what have we got? So we've got, in Wildax terms, we've got this Series 10, as we call it, the new shape Ducato Wildax Solaris XL. These are all available. We've got a pipeline coming through a van, so we'll make these available. So Series 10 Ducato base Solaris XL, that's the one with a big side single bed striped bunks. Again, if you want a slightly different colour, spec, whatever, you can have one. We order these with our upholstery to our spec, big side longitudinal stack singles, side kitchen. And this is the last one to be delivered. It's on the new shape cab, but it's got the 24 interior cabinet work and things, so which I'll explain a bit more with the next one. So Solaris XL here, ready to go. Next one along, Pulsar Mark II. This is where it gets a bit confusing. I've done an individual video of this, which will be going up shortly as well. 2024 cab, 25, 24, 2025 interior. And that's just because of when these chassis got delivered. So, changes with Wildax. Roller shutter doors are gone to be replaced with these solid cabinet work ones. Look at that, new lighting, recessed lighting, new colour tables, new matte blue panelling, new high gloss splashback, matte black taps, more splashbacks, no separate shower hose, you use this one instead. Lithium battery is standard, and in the cab, well, this is the old cab, but the new cab's got bigger stereo, 8-speed gearbox instead of 9-speed. So this is the Pulsar Mark II, 5.4 metres, 4 seat belts, 2 berth. Now, I've been told the Pulsar Mark II is going to only have one sliding door on the new 25 cab, so this could be one of the only ones they ever build with a 25 interior, but with 2 sliding doors. Next one along, so we got the 24s. Left in on special offer from Wildax. So this is a manual Solaris XL on the 24 cab, down to 75,995. All the Wildax, of course, got diesel electric heating, solar panel. We ordered them all with the awning. This is probably one of the last old price and heavily discounted Altairs in the country, so 9 grand less. It's not a manual, it's an auto. £9,000 less than retail. We've done well with Altairs. We've sold all of our Altairs apart from this one now. So front side lounge, big longitudinal double bed. You can remove that panel there, use it as used singles. On the MAN, totally gas free this van, so you got triple solar, double lithium battery setup, massive inverters, induction hob, inverter runs the microwave. 92,995 for all that technologies. That's a Europa that's just been sold. We've got more Europas coming in, and that's us for the Wildaxes. We got 124 model Adria left in stock, the Sport SGX. My favourite van is the Twin SGX. That's my lottery van, that's what I'd have. This is one of those but with a pop top, so we've got the longitudinal raising lower rear bed and the pop top on top. These are down to 119,995. Need to change the window sheet on this Sonic Supreme 700 DL, 7.4 metre A class. Full leather, twin sofa lounge, longitudinal singles over the garage, 119,995. We've still got a factory fresh one of them. Next up along is the Matrix. This is the 7 metre with a drop down bed. Very popular layout in the UK. We've got two of these. We've got a 23 and a 24. Both delivered in 2024. Both brand new. Twin sofas, king size drop down bed that comes all the way down to sofa level. Flat floor, double floor front to back, full width end bathroom with a used separate shower and a massive storage compartment over the top of a garage. These are £10,000 below this price. They're down to 81,995 from about 92. This is a manual. All the 24 600 DTs were manual. If you want this van in an auto, we've got one left. This was sold. We sold out of these. We've got one left which has just been cancelled, so this has gone back up for sale again. 81,995. Same as the one next door. It's called an Access 600 DT. White cab instead of silver. Basically the same van apart from that. As you can see, same idea. Slightly different kitchen shape, but automatic. 81,995. So that's the Wildax and the Adrias. Through to the Chaussons. Again, we've got these titanium ultimates have been replaced by a Tape line for 2025. Same van, different name, different colour scheme. This has got £5,000 nearly off of it, down to 74,995. It's a 788 titanium, which is the island bed offering. 650s, we bought so many of these and we're doing it at 65,995 brand new, which is brilliant. It's an Tape, so it's a 24 model. But this is what they're doing all of them in for 25. For 1 year it's based on the Peugeot, that's moved back to a Ford for 2025. 6.4 metres, drop down double bed, twin sofa lounge, double sided kitchen, full width end bathroom, big separate shower over a kitchen, and that's got a big separate shower and big storage cupboard over a garage even. And that's got an awning, it's got a reversing camera, it's got cab blinds, it's got a Pioneer double din Apple CarPlay stereo system, 16-inch wheels, external shower, external barbecue point, solar panel, and it is set up for 2 leisure batteries. It comes with one. 65,995 brand new. When they're gone, the 25 version of that back on the Ford's about 75 grand, so that 65,995 is really good. These have been really popular. So Ash, one of our caravan salesmen, has seen the light and is now bicampial, so he does caravans and motorhomes. We put him on the Chausson stand up at the NEC, sold 13 of them, which is a huge number of any van to do, and a lot of those were 650s. That's bigger brother the 640, same layout, and the Chausson Sportline. I mean, look at this, makes everything else look out of date, doesn't it? So you got these very on trend roughy tufty sort of soft roader kind of look. Matte grey all the way around, transit automatic gearbox, single beds over the garage, narrow body, so no big sticky outy Ford wing mirrors on this one. 68 brand new for an auto with some bits on with like solar and an awning and things on. So single beds over the garage, makes a big double, half dinette, moving wall, separate shower, side kitchen, and they squeeze a little grill in up top there. I think this one's available. If you want one for the spring, you can have one for the spring, but this is a 24 model, 68,290. Couple of X series, narrow body drop down bed. That I think is down to 74,995. This one will be, that's the bigger one with the rear garage. That's the smaller one, 5 metre. Narrow body with a drop down bed. So it's got a drop down bed, but it's narrow. That's been reduced from there as well. I need to check the prices on these. Chausson panel van. Another van again. Say great time to buy for a new one. Down to 65,995, brand new for a Chausson van conversion with an auto box and a fixed bed. This AutoQuest CV20's just come in, this oldest. All the spec, manual gearbox. That's N lounge, this one. 2-berth N lounger. What more can you need for two? It's iron grey, it's got an awning, reversing camera. It's got the Apple CarPlay stereo, cab, blinds and microwave. For 66, brand new. Say prices, they're not, well, it's an awful lot of money, isn't it? But they're not as daft as they were. If you need seat belts, that's got seat belts to the back. This one's been reduced to 65,995. Manual gearbox. These are here to sell, you know. We'll do a deal on these as well. If you've not got a part exchange, come and speak to us for sure. Still speak to us if you do have a part exchange. Same spec as the CV20, but it's got a smaller end lounge and a half dinette to the front, which gives you 4 seat belts. Makes a double bed instead of single beds or a double at the back. More new vans. We've got our very last Compass Navigator 120. This is the narrow body van with the N lounge. 59,995 for a brand new Coachbuilt van, reduced from 66. AutoQuest 155, 69,995 for those who want a bigger van. 7.3 metre Coachbuilt. Got the awning, got the camera. Parallel sofa, front lounge, side bed, narrow body, brand spanking new, 69,995. This Deathless, I keep on meaning to do a window sheet with this, but if you're interested in a German automatic digital dash pop top transverse bedded van conversion from a good manufacturer, these have been reduced to about 78,900. That's with an awning, camera, things like that on it. This Accordo 105 has just come in from the factory. It's our first 2025 eldest. It's so fresh in. It's still got Jody air inside of it because these are built in the northeast in concert. I don't know if it's open, this. I've not even been in it yet. Very English, narrow body, lightweight, Coachbuilt, big payload, twin sofa, mid kitchen, and that's a full width end bathroom with a separate shower at the back. It's like a 2-berth caravan but on the back of a Peugeot, so you don't have to tow it. So if you're a couple who've got a caravan, you want to try a motorhome, you like your 2-berth caravan layout, that's the one for you. And that's the new vans. So a lot of new vans now. Used, lots of used vans. So this is little Adria's son living. That's just come in. I've done an individual on that, and that's 47,995 on a 21 plate with a fixed bed over a garage at the back. We're having a bit of a sale because we're not full. We've been more full, to be fair, but we've always got a bit of a sale on. Little eldest Accordo 125. It's a cheap van, this, 36,995 on the new shape 15 cab. It's got a low transverse rear bed, half dinette to the front, twin swivelling cab seats, 6 metres, narrow body, 36,995. Swift Rio, same layout but with a height adjustable rear bed to give you a bigger garage, 45,995. This one's in on sale or return, same sort of idea. Actually this one's just been reduced to 44,995. I need to change the sheet on that one. So you got a used 105, so that new eldest 105 will be about mid-60s. That's 45,995 for an 18 plate. Same layout from Autosleeper. The drop down bed Bedamar to Soro on the Ford. Is that the drop down bed one? It is. So same layout as those Chaussons over there, but 7 metres, so a bit of a bigger lounge. So drop down bed, big lounge, mid kitchen, full width end bathroom again, but with a garage at the back. I skipped over it, but it's pretty cool. The probably only 4-wheel drive Mervy Pimento XL in the world, built by Murphy for themselves, taken to the NEC show. If you want a four-wheel drive van conversion for towing things or for going soft roading, off-roading, a bit off terra firma, then you probably won't find another one of them. Murphy, tremendously high quality van conversions, and that's the Ford four-wheel drive. I've never had one before, probably never have one again. One owner from new, well, registered by Murphy for themselves and bought by its one only owner, who came all the way from Yorkshire to part exchange back down with us in Devon. Panel vans, everybody's buying panel vans, upsizing from campers, downsizing from Coachbuilts. Very, very popular. This Globe car is lovely. We've had so much interest in it, it's gonna sell any second now. It's one owner, automatic, 6 metre fixed bed, German, all the nice spec on it, fantastic condition. It is a lovely thing. 47,995 auto Globe car. Very, very good, smart looking thing. Swift Select 184 down to 59,995. That's the double beds. End lounge makes a double, front dinette makes a double. This West Country conversion, aftermarket conversion on a tremendously high spec automatic Fiat X8 base vehicle with a level of cab spec so high I don't even know how he got one. High level fixed bed over a garage to the back, perfect for sports people, cyclists, motorbikeists. Cool off-road wheels, you couldn't build that for 58,995. A few of these Tribute 670s, got a couple of these, a 15 and a 17. This one's just come in against the Caravan. Again, that end lounge makes a double bed, front half dinette makes a single bed, and it's got 2 seat belts. 43,995 for a modern, low mileage, fully facilitated van conversion. It's done 19,000 miles, it's not done a lot, has it? This, we've not had a sniff on this Camper Eve, and I don't know why. We sold this new in 15. Camper Eve are Rapido Dreamer by any other name. They used to call themselves Camper Eve for the van conversions. It's 6.3 metres with longitudinal single beds. One owner, it's done 60k, so it used to go off around Europe, and it's done 65. I think we're going to reduce this to 39,995. And it's nice, you know, they kept it in brilliant condition. It's in fantastic order, and it's a great layout. So yeah, 39,995 called it for this. I think it's a cracking buy. I think it was worth 41,995, but we haven't sold it at that. So Little Horizons Unlimited Cavano, 5 metre short wheelbase, high top transit. It's got diesel heating, it's got a solar panel, it's got an awning, it's got an oven, it's got a corner washroom with a toilet. Doesn't have a shower, it's a porta potty in there, but it's 5 metres. It's 19,995, and that's brand new. It's not brand new, no, it's far from brand new. It's late 2005, but that will come with a new MOT, engine service, full habitation service. It's the 2 litre front wheel drive diesel engine, which is great, very, very powerful, very economical and smooth. Double glazed windows. It's been a camper from new, and it's a good little less expensive van for someone who wants to buy from a main dealer. So you'll get 6-month warranty with this, and it's a proper thing. Horizons Unlimited were based down in Reading for many years, building some very, very clever vans in very, very small spaces. Yeah, it's a little bit dated, but you know what, it'll do a great job for anybody for many years to come. Some more used Coachbuilts over there. Little Eldest D'Artagnan, some 2 berth end kitchen ones. Pete's Rapido, our old salesman's Rapido. 51,995 island bed, premium quality Rapido. We might drop that down to 49,995. For those who like an end lounge, not many of them around in latter years, this 2015 Bessicar 462. Very modern, not too big, immaculate condition. Sold by us to its previous owner. So you just got 2 berths, very, very spacious, raised roof line, gives you a big feeling of space along with that panoramic front roof. This baby little Pelot 626 Evidence is very much like the Chausson 650 Etape that we saw on the other side. This one's automatic because it's on the Fiat. You can't have a Peugeot Auto. You can now, but you couldn't for 24. Similar layout, twin sofa lounge. This is 6.4 metres and it feels massive. Big drop down double bed, Really good kitchen for a European van, and a corner washroom with separate shower, twin sofa lounge, and that drop down bed will drop all the way down. I sold this at Bath and West show, but the customer's just annoyingly cancelled, but it's immaculate. It's done about 3,000 miles. Now, for anybody who wants to tow their caravan with a day van, the SsangYong Wellhouse Turismo is the car for you, because it is both a car and a camper. So, has this been valeted yet? I keep on forgetting to get this valeted. I don't think it has. So it's a car, it's a 4-seat car, but you can fold these seats flat, add the mattresses, and it does twin single beds. It's got a raising roof with a bed in it as well. So it's a 3/4 berth from Wellhouse, who are in Yorkshire, and they specialise in these clever camper conversions. So at the back you've got a slide out sink, you've got diesel heating, a 12-volt fridge freezer. Even if you never sleep in this van, what a great day van, where you can go out to the beach. Bloody hell, you could drive it across Dartmoor. It's a proper 4-wheel drive, turbo diesel, automatic, tow bar. Gentleman who had it used it to tow his caravan. He used to take his caravan across the Alps in the winter time. This would tow it brilliantly. What a great thing. It's a niche vehicle. They were sold new through the SsangYong dealership chain, but yeah, different, something different. It's nice to have things which are different. There's that other Tribute 670, that's a couple of year old at 42,995. Sleeper Kemerton at 41,995. Quite a rare van, Kemerton, so it gave you, it's like the IH layout, I would call it. It's the layout IH are best known for doing. So you've got the front end of a cymbal with a full width end washroom in a 6-metre van. Very, very comfortable place to be. Makes single beds or a big double. Speaking of very comfortable, the Swift Select 502 narrow body Coachbuilt. This is a 9-speed auto. Swift Compact Select. They kept on changing the names about 22. 9-speed auto, 62, as new condition, done about 6,000 miles. So you've got seat belts to the front, and look at this for a different layout. End, low, single beds. I had to lie down on one of these, and they are very, very comfortable. Yeah, end, low, single beds. Maybe for an older couple. Lovely, to be fair. Easy to drive, narrow body, lightweight. Now here's a van that, well, here's two vans that I can't believe haven't sold yet. This Roller Team 590 is an automatic 6-metre drop-down bed van. We sold it to its previous owner, and yeah, I am somewhat surprised. Is it on the website? I don't know. They're really popular, these T-Line 590s. This is an auto. So you've got drop-down bed, mid-kitchen, full-width end washroom, external storage locker there. Cracking little thing. New tyres all round, cam belt's been done. Really, really good at 49,995. Now this Kingham, we've nearly sold this about 1,000 times, and we keep on thinking we've sold it and maybe take our eye off the ball, and it's not sold. So it's still available, and I can't believe it is. It won't be for long. So it's a 1-year-old, just about 1-year-old now, 900 mile Auto Sleeper Kingham, which is Auto Sleeper's fixed bed offering. So you can see there, corner washroom, side sofa, front lounge. That's what sets this apart from your average van. I mean, look at that tap, doesn't look like it's been used, does it, to be fair? So yeah, side sofa, front lounge, 900 miles, all the bells and whistles. 69,995 is a great saving from new. Loads of camper vans, well, not loads, less camper vans than we had. Probably the pick of the two camper vans, I would say, would be Kermit here, our Hillside Birchover Classic. We sold it new, called it Kermit then. It's 55,995, saving 15-16 over the equivalent new. Hillside give you the solid worktop, the diesel heater, the RIB rib bed, the SCA German roof, the external shower, the Highline spec cab. This is what, 1-year-old is it? I think it was last year or the year before we sold it. 55,995. It's a 23, so yeah, it's 1 and a bit years old. And the other camper I really like at the moment is, oh, that Burstner there is lovely. That's a 7-metre Burstner Lycio 690 with the single beds over a big garage, automatic. That Status 1 over there, we'll see it at the end. We've got this new Globe car, 5.4 metre fixed bed. Haven't even mentioned the lovely Hymer, which is just the best buy Hymer used in the country, but that's currently reserved subject to second viewing and test drive, so we won't mention that. But that's 65 grand less and it's only done 3,000 miles. Bursners, Benamar 6-metre automatic with a fixed bed, N Lounge Auto Trail Tributes and Marlers. We've got loads of stock, can't go through them all. Last couple I'm going to mention is just this lovely Luna Landstar here. So this was Luna's flagship van conversion from their motorhome range, based on the Mercedes, 7.1 metres automatic. This is one owner from new, bought at the NEC show, picked up in 2015. Full length awning, auto. It's got auto self leveling, about 6 grand's worth, but we won't be guaranteeing them sort of thing. We don't with the aftermarket sort of electronical extras, but they are there. We can check them out with you. Very unique van. This is an S, it's a Landstar EWS, so it's got the sliding electric slide door. Caravan layout, makes single beds or a big double. Full width end bathroom with a separate shower, full width kitchen in grey on the Merc with the 5-speed. 5-speed? Might be 7-speed. Or 7-speed, 6-speed. Anyway, it's got an automatic gearbox. This I've just done an individual video on as well. It's a Volkswagen Grand California 680. I love it. Island bedded auto trail and Marla, Volkswagen with a toilet, auto house Camelot there, and that is about it. So in short, really good month. August was brilliant, September was rubbish, October was record breaking. Loads of vans, good time to buy, get some good deals out there. Got Exeter show coming up last weekend of the month. It's only a little show, it's an outdoor show, and it's what vans that dealers take down there, but if you're local, it's worth popping up to. We'll be up there. Don't take a huge amount of vans, but we're only 10 minutes or 15 minutes away from the Exeter showground, so if you are in the area and you're going to the show, see us up there, but come and see us down at base as well. Final one is this beautiful, if you look here, whole world of grey. Doesn't that stand out? So status 1, Yorkshire built, very top end Volkswagen camper van. How smooth is that? Immaculate condition, don't think it's been camped in. I think there's an individual video of this up. We've got full real leather, rib bed, you name it, it's got it. So if you're interested in anything you've seen here or anything you haven't seen here, because we've got all the 2025 models on order and due in, a lot of them sold at the NEC, but so if you want one for the spring, do speak to us now, because now's the time to put your order in. Give us a call, 01626 832 792. Call the mobile if we're doing videos on 07432 662 558, or come and see us at Highbridge Caravans, Teen Grace, Newton Abbot, Devon. Thank you very much. Goodbye.